afternoon, everybody. My name is Liza, and I am a crisis clinician who works with children in South Florida. Today, I am going to share with you a few tips related to mindfulness and different sorts of activities that you can do with your children during this kind of high anxiety time that both children and parents can benefit from when it comes to mindfulness. This first activity is very simple. All you really need is a piece of paper, something to write with like a marker, and some scissors. So what I did was I just drew a line down the middle and down the side. I'm basically creating cards. They're mindfulness activity cards. If you already have the cardboard index cards, those work perfectly. If you don't, which I don't today, you can just create your own cards out of paper. So this can be fun for parents to do with children because you can create your own mindfulness activities and you can decorate the cards. I'm going to give you just a couple examples of some that I already created. My first mindfulness activity card here says, sit very still and notice one thing that you can see, hear, feel, taste, and smell. So this one's a good one for kids because it allows them to really sit, notice their environment. What do you smell around you? What do you hear? And it just allows both parent and child to kind of be present in the moment. Another mindfulness activity card I created says, close your eyes and spend 1 minute thinking about the happiest day of your life. Try to remember as much about that day as you can. This one is a really important one for children right now, I think, because they're not able to go out and do the things that they've typically been able to do. And so we're really gonna have to use our imagination right now to kind of bring them back, to feeling calm and safe. And so I think if we can help kids kind of come up with the happiest day of their life or a really happy time and help them kind of go back and remember what they saw and smelled and what made them laugh or smile, and those sort of things, it can bring back a sense of comfort to them. And then this third mindful activity card that I came up with says, place your hand on your belly, take 10 deep breaths, and notice your hand moving up and down as you breathe. And so I find that kids like this one because, typically I'll say, imagine your belly is a balloon. And so once they do that and they can see the balloon rising, expanding, and then coming back in, expanding, coming back in, they kind of like to be able to see, their hands move around the balloon. So this is a really easy activity where you can come up with some of these on your own with your children, and you can decorate them, put stickers, make it fun. And then the idea is, setting aside some time each day for a mindfulness activity. So, you might have a stack of these cards that you guys have created, and you can go and pick one and take 5, 10, 15 minutes, however much time it is, and together, do a mindfulness activity that you've created. And before I wrap up this activity, there are a couple little fun gadgets that I have. If you are feeling like you want to purchase anything online, I'm not selling any of it, but this I call a breathing ball. You can get them on Amazon, and they're fun for kids because they're bright and colorful, but they also help with breathing. So, I call it my breathing ball when I work with children, and you kind of breathe in, breathe out. And then one other fun gadget that I like to use as well is my tone bar. A bell is also just as good, anything that makes a noise. And how you would use this is you would ring the tone bar, and the direction you want to give to kids is to listen to it fully, be present, listening to the sound of the bell, and to wait until they don't hear the sound anymore, and then they'll raise their hand. And that gives children a chance to kind of sit, be present, be listening to something that's kind of a peaceful sound like a bell or a tone bar like this. And it can really help just kind of calming the system and bringing down any levels of anxiety that children might be having right now. I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon.